FC Tulsa hoping to be another one, and that's a super save from Joe Rice. He's a really, really good header coming in. And now Hartford can break, but not a good pass. Returned by Tommy McCabe. The flag stays down, and the flick into the back of the net. The appeal for offside, the flag stays down. And there's your opening goal inside of 5 minutes.
Everybody's stepping out. Raising his hand there is Markanich, but Epps very much onside. Just an easy finish once he gets that ball touched down. Good composure.
Far easier for a referee to give that in the centre circle than it is if it happens in the penalty area. Diagonal from Bourgeois. And quickly onto this one. There's a man in the middle looking for 2-0, and that is outstanding from FC Tulsa. Blaine Ferri makes it 2. The diagonal ball from Bradley Bourgeois. And then the cross in. And Blaine Ferri making no mistakes. 9 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, but this back line from Hartford is playing a dangerous game. That's twice now that they've been counting on that flag to come.
Bernal. Still has options, one of which is the second goal scorer, Blaine Ferri. Good ball to the back post. Another chance, possibly for 3. It's too easy. It's so easy for Tulsa. Moses Dyer makes it 3, and there's less than 16.5 minutes on the clock. Defensively all at sea, and Tulsa outstanding in the final third. 3-0 Tulsa.
It's another excellent diagonal ball, just lifted over here and laid off for Moses Dyer. Joe Rice out off his line, tries to make himself big. Nothing to be done there. That's Blaine Ferri again. That, I think, might mean that we're going to see a 3-5-2.
Yeah, I think so. Lapert's going to play on the left, McGlynn on the right. Hartford looking to get one back here, and they have done! Finally, a goal is scored. Half an hour on the clock. Time for some brass bonanza. Hartford 1, FC Tulsa 3. Is the comeback on?
Not 1 minute after the restart of play, Hartford finding the back of the net. Maybe a little bit of interference there between the goalkeeper and his defender. And really, it's been the simple ball, the tap-ins that he's missed that have been most damaging.
It was brilliant play in the middle of the park by Blaine Ferri. A couple of drops to the shoulder, and suddenly FC Tulsa are in for a chance and potentially a 4th goal, and they have it. The flag stays down on the far side. Omid Namazi has his hand raised in vain, and again, they're clinical. They are so clinical. One chance, 1 goal in the second half, thumps the ball away.
Just the understanding between these Tulsa players to instead of heading that ball on goal, just to set it up for Angel Bernal, just knowing that he'll be there. You know, they've done this before. And Lapert there all by himself.
Short. Just decides to keep possession of the ball. Hartford can't score when FC Tulsa has it. Fernandez has got a chance here. And Segrist, the cutback, and it's 5. Just like that. FC Tulsa capitalizing on every mistake that's been made by the Hartford Athletic defense. And it's a nap hand for FC Tulsa.
Well, we've seen just about every way to engineer a tap-in. Almost all of these goals coming from that area right by the penalty spot. This time it's the youngster Nate Worth. Just side foots it home. Great technique. Opens up to the far post. Nothing Joe Rice can do about it. It really comes down to the formula. I mean, the best teams are greater than the sum of their individual parts. Hartford, in some instances, is the opposite of that.
And by Tribuna for Robin Lapert. Gets one back. It's 5-2. And there's still a minute left. But any excuse for some brass bonanza.
For coming back next year, Lapert is featured in about maybe half of the time out of this year, whether he's starting or coming in off the bench. But he is really showing tonight that he wants a role. Possibly on this team, possibly on another team.
With over 4,600 locations, convenient banking just around the corner. Theo sends this one in, and at the back post, immediately getting the party started. Why wait, says Harry Swartz. That's his 6th goal of the season, and New Mexico on top here just 4 minutes in.
It was like a delayed reaction from everyone, including you, Tyler. It just kind of went past everyone there early on in the game here. You see Portillo so good with the delivery there. Oh, just gets a little glance. I can't see if that Keelan Ryden, I think it is. Gets a little glance on the ball. Maybe completely misses everyone. It's hard to tell. But there's Harry Swartz, who was picking him up for Memphis there, and there's nothing.
It's going to be like a short corner from this area. He sends this one in, and that's exactly what Memphis were looking for to start off this second half. 901 have pulled one back. That was exactly what they were looking for, as Aaron Malloy picking up another assist on a corner. And Chris, you had it right. It was Vom Steeg, the big center back, notching the 51st minute goal. Jacobo Reyes, Schneider Borgelin, all forwards. Here's Hurst. He's got Rivas on the opposite side, and Greg Hurst slots it home past Sanchez. New Mexico up by 2. And once again, the black and yellow above the playoff line.
How he takes this finish here, and he pops it through Sanchez's legs again, I'm pretty sure. That's it. And what an important goal that might end up being.
That is the 3rd goal of the season for the Scotsman, Greg Hurst, and it could not have come at a better time. As that poked away, Moreno fouled. Play on, says the official. Here's Rivas. He's got Hurst. Greg Hurst on a brace. Greg Hurst, the Scotsman, bags a brace here tonight. It's his 2nd brace of the campaign. A 4 spot for New Mexico into the playoffs for the black and yellow. Absolute class from the Scotsman here tonight. Greg Hurst with 2 massive goals in the second half for New Mexico. Both of those goals brought to you by Enterprise Builders, built on a foundation of trust for over 40 years. Greg Hurst, cool as can be on the break. That is 2 for the Scotsman here tonight.
Arturo Rodriguez looking to measure this one flawlessly. Boomerangs it, back post, headed through. Williams, Markanich denied, and Markanich not denied the second time. In a pinch, it's Nick Markanich with his 9th goal of the season. Battery lead 1-0.
Have a look here, decent ball in, up they go, header 1. Then it's just a big scramble, and it comes out to Markanich. He has one effort, which gets blocked. Have a look, comes out. There's his first effort coming there. Goalkeeper Matt Van Oekel makes a good save, but then he's quick to react to the next one and stick it in the back of the net. That's just desire for Nick Markanich to be in the starting lineup for the playoffs.
Games tend to start out interestingly. Here's Williams on cue. J.J. Williams on a giveaway 30 seconds in. A career-high 13th goal this season.
The pressure there from J.J. Williams, then Cal Jennings forcing this pass right into J.J. Williams. The pressure, Chantosh trying to look for options, but relentless pressure by Jennings and Williams there to put their side up.
Chance brewing here. Maris leaves it. Jimenez. McCabe feeds it wide. Tellefson floats it. The header! The equalizer! Manny Perez ties it up in the 19th minute.
And then the ability to find this ball out wide, but then the delivery, and then the run, the timing, and then you have to have that final action. And Manny Perez, that final action, that header, equalizes for Lou City. after conceding that first goal.
We see two players, Kwame Awa, who's not going to take it, but it's Neville who takes it and puts this in with a chance here, and there's a goal, and Loudoun United has scored in just the second minute. Perfect placement, a header to the far post, no chance for Hermosillo, and Loudoun United has grabbed the early lead.
Breach in their line for the Toros defense. We look at this. There's not a Toro to be found, but a wide number of jerseys for Loudoun. Look at that, 3 in the frame.
A bit of both of those things as to why they've had such a heavy tilt towards scoring in the second half.
Correct, and that's why.
Good touch inside here by Jennings. Cal Jennings coming in alone, takes it too wide. Can he recover? Jennings goes for goal and finds it anyway. His 18th of the year. When you're hot, you're hot. And now Tampa Bay's up 2-1.
That second touch put him too far and at an angle that he wasn't going to beat Oliver Zemla, and allowing Lou City defenders to get back in the picture. But as you mentioned, when you're hot, you're hot. And the deceptive movement here, you think he's out of the play, just to pull it back, and then the quick trigger there. But that first touch into space, leading himself past that goal by Cal Jennings. They're going to feel like if they can fine-tune some of these details.
And they're looking for more. Here comes Jennings again. Cal Jennings, saved by Zemla. No, it caroms in. He got his leg to it. Finds it anyway. The beneficiary of 2 deflections, Cal Jennings. And now he has 19 on the season.
Play a terrific ball into Cal Jennings to score the second one. And then this ball from J.J. Williams. And when you have explosive offenses like the Tampa Bay Rowdies do, it's when you first regain possession, you look at Tampa Bay Rowdies, their initial idea is to go forward. And that's where J.J. Williams, he picks the ball up at midfield.
Trying to take some momentum into the postseason. Stephen Hogan actually had a great comment that Juan and him will likely have a drink after the game is over. They're so close as far as their friendship is concerned. And the switchbacks could get the opening chance here. It's in behind, and it's the opening goal. Juan Tejada strikes against Phoenix yet again.
An international playing in more of a central role here tonight. And Lacroix with a great play here on the left. Initially, he's able to move past Cuello, then takes his time, makes the right decision, and it's a nifty finish inside the box for Tejada. Just very well executed play here. A lot of credit, of course, to Lacroix as he moves forward and provides an outlet for his team. And the final touch from Tejada. Great effort.
It goes back into the possession of Colorado Springs, and they might have some room to work with here on the far side. Jairo Henríquez cutting in field. Fjellberg tried to make one more pass. In the end, he was thwarted. But it falls for Jairo Henríquez again, and he scores! This man just scores tremendous goals seemingly every week now, Jairo Henríquez.
The only option, and that tells you a lot about this team. You battle through the middle. Henríquez knows exactly what he wants to do. But let me tell you, he has 2 more choices on the right side because Escondridge and Foster made a run. That opened up plenty of room.
And back through the middle of the park. Sebastián Velázquez. Upfield, Cam Lindley. The former SAFC midfielder drives it across, and it's put into the back of the net by Jack Blake. The former San Diego Loyal midfielder. It's a perfect feed from Cam Lindley, and Jack Blake drives it in, and Indy 11, 10 minutes in, is up 1 goal.
They want to drive it across, and they want that kind of daylight in front of the goal, and SAFC just handed it right over to him. But what a great job of just having that composure.
Asante right down Broadway. And it's off here to Martinez, drops it to Blake, and Jack Blake off the bar with the rebound is put home, and Indy 11 is up 2 goals. Sebastián Guenzatti makes it 2 for the visitors here in the first half at Toyota Field.
Fantastic work again. You can see the patience of Indy 11 as they move the ball side to really disorganizing SAFC on the defensive side. And then, of course, a wide open look there at the net, followed up by putting it away.
Jack Blake denied a brace. by Nick Marsman and the inside of the post, but Sebastián Guenzatti's there to finish it off for his 11th goal. Patiño to the spot, drives it past him, Trilkin in, and San Antonio's on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
What an incredible PK taken by the ultimate professional Patiño. Trying to commit the keeper, he waited to the commuter. The keeper committed himself, and then he went to the opposite corner. I mean, that is a class act of a penalty kick goal.
But you do need to recognize what you need to grow from and the details that need to help you find success in the playoffs. And for Tampa Bay Rowdies,
Perez, nifty move, now the strike taken, and it finds the netting. Maybe some hope at the last for Louisville.
Now goes back to Torres, the captain. Skip pass over to Ricketts. Ricketts with a nice move to get it to Cerro. Sends it in and a header, and we're tied up. It's game on at HEB Park, and how about that? Fantastic pass inside, and then the equalizer by Moniz.
Now they look at this. 1 touch, 2 touch, and then Moniz plants and drives. Not much you can do with that if you're Jakob, and that was on you in a hurry.
Outswinger in this instance. Drives this to the back post. Pay gets up. That's past Marsman and in. It's a 3rd goal for Indy 11. Adrián Diz puts it into the back of the net. The visitors restore their 2-goal lead, 3-1 here in the 53rd minute.
Absolute dagger to the heart there for Marsman. So close. This one, we'll have a look at it. What a great service in. Anytime it starts getting bumped around there, it's hard to handle.
Back to Jack Blake and Guenzatti. Pressure coming, dispossessed. Hernandez off the back heel. Hernandez drives it on, Trilk the rebound, it's free, and Tani Oluwaseyi puts it in.
And it's Tani to save the day. We almost have expected it after his last 2 showings here for SAFC. Whether he's taking the ball one-on-one or whether he's there to follow the run. And that's the SAFC that I think fans are used to seeing, is that kind of nitty-grittiness. They're finishing and getting goals any way they have to.
Miscue by the keeper, Tim Trilk. Tani.
And overall be their 10th win of the season. Here's Luna, going to send this one in. Jakob stays back. There's a header and a shot off the post, and then the rebound is then put home. The Toros in front 2-1 with a terrific pinball goal right there on the doorstep. We'll see if they have anything left in them as we take another look at the goal there. We saw a shot that ricocheted. This is Luna, put it in the box initially, headed by Ricketts.
Benny Diaz, former goalkeeper of the Roots, began last season here. And he's coming back home, essentially. Diaz and Blanchette at opposite ends, the goalkeepers, can become Ironmen tonight. It slipped through. Opportunity for Sinupe, puts it through the legs of Blanchette. Flag stayed down. El Paso's on top.
Pressure, and there's a ton of real estate. Hard to see there out of our screen, but Sinupe just gets off the shoulder of Emmer Clemenza and Tarek Murad as Paul Blanchette comes off his line. Cool as you would like. First touch out of his body, straight through the legs, off to the corner against the run of play. But what a fantastic start this is for El Paso Locomotive to silence all 6,000 plus in the building here.
For getting the job done. Swung in, top of the 6th, the header. How about that? 2 for El Paso on the road. It's the loanee Noah Dolenmeyer. His first goal since joining the Locomotive, and they're up 2.
Brilliant ball in. And you tell your big man, just go up and get it. Dolenmeyer. Petrovic, a lot of pace, a lot of venom. That's not X and O's, that's just a willingness to get on the end of it. Right off the shoulder, between Dry and front of Tarek Murad. Doesn't need to hit it too hard, just needs to help it on. Use the momentum to your favor. Nothing Paul Blanchet can do. Up to the corner once again.
Equalized late against Tampa Bay after going down a goal late in the second half. Here's Zuhair. It's a good ball toward the back post, headed off the crossbar. The rebound is in. The equalizer for Fabian Garcia in the 88th minute, and we're level at 3.
Dan, you called it. Most people say a commentator's curse. I say that's a commentator's gift. What a call there, and what a finish for Fabian.
Fabian Garcia. It's actually Tanner. It was Garcia who put it.
Oloski has Langford. Langford makes the run. Roberts denies initially. Langford, Oloski! Just enough to get it past the line. All he needs is a glimmer of space. 16th of the season, Orange County 1, Monterey Bay 0.
Here's Oloski starting the move. Langford making the tireless run. Looks up, sees the orange shirt right onto the chest of Oloski. And what a cool finish to get number 16. Langford again picking out that orange shirt. And no mistake by the clever forward. First blood.
Memo Diaz back for Cedeno. Right on the front foot, Oakland, to begin this second half. Cedeno cuts it back. Cedeno to Reed, blocked on the way in. Pelaez! What a moment for Anwar Pelaez! Oakland has life!
We talked about the importance of the first 5 and the last 5. You make some tactically changes for Nel Delgado, and you tell your Magic players, go out and produce for me. Go out and pull something out of a hat. It falls kindly for Pelaez. So instinctual, so clinical, fantastic individual brilliance. And that's exactly what Nel Delgado wanted and the Oakland Roots needed. And where Pelaez take a bow. Last 5. You make some tactically changes for Nel Delgado, and you tell your Magic players, go out and produce for me. Go out and pull something out of a hat. It falls kindly for Pelaez. So instinctual, so clinical, fantastic individual brilliance. And that's exactly what Nel Delgado wanted and the Oakland Roots needed. And
I mean, squares it up with his forehead, and Jake McGuire never had a chance.
Nick Ross was the one who drifted out to the right, and he put a delightful cross that in. Puts McGuire, doesn't know what he's doing, he's coming and going. Cicerone applies the finishing touch. And Sacramento Republic.
Dispossessed, good challenge there from Bushu. Hard challenge. Play on, says the referee. San Diego breaks with 5. That's across the face of goal, spilled out, and the rebound is put home. A big rebound. It falls to Moshe Bane, and San Diego have a goal in Las Vegas.
Well, there's the transition. The Loyal got the ball. They attacked quickly. It's a bit of a weak ball in the box for Martin, and for me, Zulalaja, a yard off the pace, hasn't he, at times tonight? A confident striker on his toes there would have been first to the ball.
Perez does well. He's in, and he has scored. Give him a crack of an opening. He will take advantage. Double-digit goals on the season, and a birthday present for Adrian Perez. A birthday yesterday, today.
However, better to come back from a kick. He just took a sore one. A minute later, he's broke from midfield into the